Most people think the internet is anonymous, a place where strangers meet, talk for a while, and disappear forever. But sometimes, you meet someone online who never really leaves. 3 years ago, on a quiet Sunday night, I matched with someone on a dating app, and that single match changed my life forever. Because the girl I matched with was already dead. Her name was Clara Whitmore. Her profile was simple, no strange quotes, no dramatic bio. Just one sentence. I hate being alone. At the time, I thought it was just something people write to sound mysterious. But now I know. That sentence was a warning. Her photos looked normal at first, but there was something strange about them. Not scary, just old, like they had been taken years ago. In the first photo, she was standing beside a lake, long dark hair blowing slightly in the wind, a soft smile. But her eyes looked sad, almost like she knew something terrible was coming. I swiped right, and within seconds, we matched. Almost instantly, a message appeared. Hi, then another one. I'm glad you finally found me. That message felt strange, but I laughed it off. Maybe she meant she had been swiping for a while, so I replied, have we met before? 3 dots appeared. Then her reply came, not yet. Over the next few days, we talked constantly, but something about the conversations felt different. Clara never talked about normal things. She never mentioned her job, never talked about friends. Instead, she asked strange questions. Questions like, do you live alone? Do you leave your windows open at night? Do you ever feel like someone is watching you? At first, I thought she was joking, until one night, she sent a message that made my stomach drop. Your apartment building gets very quiet after midnight. The problem was, I never told her where I lived. A week later, she suggested meeting in person. She chose the location, an old cafe near the edge of town. The place was quiet, almost empty. I sat near the window waiting for her to arrive. 10 minutes passed, then 20, then 30. Clara never showed up. Just as I stood up to leave, my phone buzzed. One new message, I'm sorry. Then another message appeared, but this one wasn't text. It was a photo of me, sitting in that exact cafe, taken from outside the window. That night, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I did something I should have done from the beginning. I searched her name online, Clara Whitmore, and the moment I saw the results, my heart started pounding. The first result was a news article, dated 2 years earlier. The headline read, young woman found dead near lake after meeting someone from dating app. And beneath the headline was her photo, the exact same photo from her profile. Clara Whitmore was dead. I immediately opened the dating app again. Her profile was still there, still active, still online. Then my phone buzzed again. A new message from Clara. Did you find out? My hands started shaking. I typed one question. Who are you? The reply came almost instantly. You already know. After that night, things started happening in my apartment. Small things at first. Doors slightly opening, lights flickering, objects moving from where I left them. Like someone had been inside my home, watching, waiting. Then the messages started again. But this time, they didn't come from the dating app. They came from unknown numbers. My phone would light up in the middle of the night. No sound, just the screen glowing in the darkness. One message said, I'm closer now. Another said, You shouldn't have looked for me. And one message was even worse. You were easier to find than you think. I couldn't sleep anymore. Couldn't think about anything else. So I made a decision that I regret to this day. I drove to the lake, the same lake where Clara died. The place was completely silent. No people, no animals, just the dark water and the fog rolling across its surface. The air felt colder than it should have been, like the entire place was holding its breath. Then my phone buzzed again. A single message appeared. Turn around. My heart started racing. Slowly, I turned, and for just a moment, I saw someone standing near the trees. A pale figure, long dark hair covering part of her face, standing completely still, watching me. It was her, Clara. Then suddenly, she was gone. No footsteps, no sound, just empty darkness, like she had never been there at all. The next day, I went to the police. I showed them everything. The messages, the photos, the dating profile. One officer listened quietly. Then he asked me something strange. Did you ever meet Clara in person? I told him no. Then he said something that made everything worse. The person who met Clara that night at the lake was never found. No name, no identity, no trace. Whoever she met that night simply disappeared. I stopped using dating apps after that, deleted everything, moved to a different apartment, changed my phone number, and eventually, the messages stopped. I thought it was over until last week, out of curiosity. I downloaded a new dating app. I started swiping again, left, right. Then suddenly, my screen froze. A match appeared. The same name, the same photo, Clara Whitmore, and a new message waiting. You can't unmatch me. And the worst part, her profile shows she's only 0.2 miles away.